Do you know Huggy Wuggy's story? Let me hook you in. Huggy Wuggy wasn't born a monster. He was created, and the truth behind how Playtime Co. turned something meant to bring joy into one of gaming's most terrifying creatures is darker than most people realize. Playtime Co. wasn't just a toy company. Its goal wasn't simply to make toys. It wanted to create something revolutionary. Behind the colorful mascots and cheerful advertisements, the company was secretly running experiments that pushed far beyond science or ethics. These experiments became known as the Bigger Bodies Initiative. The idea was simple: create living toys, creatures that could move, think, and obey commands. Many experiments failed, but eventually, one succeeded. Experiment 1170. The creature the world would come to know as Huggy Wuggy. One of the biggest mysteries in Poppy Playtime is who Huggy really was before becoming an experiment. The games never give us a clear answer, but there are clues scattered throughout the factory. Employees disappeared without explanation, records went missing, workers suddenly stopped showing up. Many fans believe some employees became unwilling test subjects. If that's true, Huggy wasn't just built, he was once human. That makes his story far more tragic. He wasn't born evil, he became a victim of Playtime Co.'s obsession with creating the perfect toy. Unlike many of the earlier experiments, Huggy was considered a success. He was intelligent, extremely strong, fast, and capable of following instructions. For years, Huggy remained inside the factory, watching, guarding, protecting Playtime Co.'s darkest secrets. The company finally had exactly what it wanted: a living mascot. But no experiment stays under control forever. Something happened inside the factory. Employees vanished, the building became abandoned, and Huggy was left alone inside its walls. Years later, when the player returns to the factory after receiving a mysterious letter, everything seems quiet. The toys are motionless, the halls are empty. Then you see him, standing in the showroom, completely still, watching. At first, nothing happens. Many players expected Huggy to attack immediately. Instead, he waits. He studies you. He lets you believe you're safe. That's what makes him terrible. Huggy isn't a mindless monster. He chooses the right moment to strike. Once the power is restored, everything changes. The lights flicker, the atmosphere becomes tense, then Huggy disappears. For a moment, you don't know where he went, until you hear him. The chase through the factory begins. You run through narrow hallways and ventilation tunnels while Huggy crashes through the darkness behind you. His long arms let him move with frightening speed. Every second feels like he's getting closer. The factory that once felt empty suddenly becomes a trap. Eventually, the chase reaches a catwalk high above the ground. The walkway collapses beneath Huggy's weight. He falls deep into the darkness below. Most players believe that was the end of his story. But horror games rarely make things that simple. Later chapters leave small clues suggesting Huggy may have survived. Strange sounds echo through the factory. Large footprints appear where they shouldn't. Something enormous still seems to move through the shadows. Nothing has officially confirmed whether Huggy is alive or dead. That's exactly why fans continue debating his fate. Whether he survived or not, his presence never truly leaves the factory. Every hallway reminds players of the first mission they entered. Every dark corner brings back memories about the chase. Huggy Wuggy became more than just a scary mascot. He became the symbol of everything Playtime Co. tried to do. A company willing to sacrifice human lives in the pursuit of impossible experiments. A victim transformed into a monster. A smiling toy hiding one of the darkest stories in horror games. That's why Huggy Wuggy remains one of the most memorable horror game characters ever created. His story isn't just about a monster. It's about what happens when ambition goes too far. And in the world of Poppy Playtime, the real monsters were never just the toys. If you enjoyed learning the complete story behind Huggy Wuggy, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into horror game lore.